Clitheroe as the Clitheroe Kid, with Peter Sinclair, Patricia Burke, Danny Ross and Diana Day in...
It shouldn't happen to a Grandad. What a life. Oh, I'm fed up. I've been looking forward to that motorbike scramble all week, and now my Grandad won't take me.
I've told you. Your Grandad's not well. He can't take you.
Well, I'll take him then, in a wheelchair.
Oh, don't talk silly. He's a big baby, Mr. Whittle.
Well, he can't help it. He's getting old, you know.
I mean you, moaning and groaning every time you can't have your own way.
Oh, your mum's right, Jim. It's all right for you. I mean, you're young, juvenile. I mean, you've got all your health and strength, but your Grandad's different. He's an old-age pensioner, or, as they call them nowadays, a senile citizen. I mean, he's not got all that many years to go before he'll be an octogenarian.
You don't mean he'll turn into a beef cube?
That'll do, Jimmy. I'm sorry Father won't be coming out with you, Harry, but he's not felt too good all day, so after tea I sent him to bed. I think he's caught a chill.
Well, he wants to look after himself, Pat. He's no kicking, you know.
I hope not. We don't want him getting foul pest as well.
Will you stop trying to be funny? Harry, you sure you won't stay to tea?
Oh, no, thanks, Pat. My landlady always does me a treat Friday tea time, and today I'm having some of that seafood. You know, that scrumpy.
Oh, I see. Alfie's in the front room with our Susan. Just ask him if he'd like to stay to tea, will you?
Right, Ma'am. Come on, Mr. Whittle. I'll see you as far as the prison gate.
I'll see you, Jim. Sit down, Mrs. Clitheroe. Tell Pete I'm sorry he's indisposable.
Right you are. Cheerio, Harry.
Cheerio, Pat. Oh, well, cheerio, Jim. I'll be down tomorrow with some magazines and a pound of grapes.
Oh, tell Mr. Whittle. Make some for me Grandad as well. Right, now for the front room. Crouching one day at the keyhole, I heard Susan on Alfie's knees. Wonder what they're up to.
Ah, you're a bonny little thing. Come and sit on my knee.
Just as I thought, they're at it again.
Now, come on, you give me a kiss and I'll give you a sausage. Happy?
Honestly, the things some girls will do for a chocolate caramel.
What are you doing here?
Oh, hello, Susan. Hey, come and listen. Alfie's snogging with Scraggy. Susan, you're here.
I've just been upstairs to see Grandad. He's a bit feverish.
Yeah, Alfie's getting a bit warmed up as well. He's smooching with somebody behind your back. Listen.
Ah, you're a grand little pet. Come and snuggle up to me.
Susan, listen to him. While the cat's away, the mouse isn't off having a smashing time.
Now, look here.
Quiet. I wonder who's got in there. I thought the laundry woman came Tuesdays.
Hey, stop licking me ears. Your whiskers are tickling.
Not the laundry woman. It's the bearded lady from the fairground.
You silly thing. He's talking to Janice Carter's little puppy, Spot. I'm looking after it for her while she's away, remember?
Oh, yes, I forgot. What a pity. I was looking forward to the fight.
No, out of my way. Now, come on, sit up and beg. Hello, Susan, you're back. Oh, and Jimmy as well. Hello, Jimmy. Luke, Spot, it's your Uncle Jimmy.
Stop jumping up and licking me face. That's just been washed. Have a go at me knees.
He's a clever little dog, Spotties. You can teach him anything. I bet you could nearly teach him to read and write.
Somebody's done that already. He was in the garden this morning doing his pools.
Doing his pools like that.
Good, now you're in a good mood. What are you doing tomorrow afternoon?
I'm not sure, Jimmy. Susan, what am I doing tomorrow afternoon?
I thought you'd take me round the shops.
Oh, I'm taking Susan round the shop.
You don't want to go round the shops, Alfie. I mean, you've already got a bike, haven't you?
Yeah.
So why buy another one? Even though you do like going to motorbike scrambles.
Yeah, you're dead right. I like going to motorbike scrambles.
You really, Alfie? Well, there's one on tomorrow afternoon. Shall we go?
No, Clip, I don't know. What are you talking about?
Take no notice, Alfie. Get out.
I've only just arrived.
I mean our Jimmy. He's trying to get someone to take him to the motorbike scramble. You're going with me, Alfie.
Sorry, Jimmy, I'm not going.
Not going? You've been going for years. Well, Spot, if I put a good word in for you with me mum, how do you feel about taking me to the motorbike scramble?
So the dear boy's found someone to take him after all.
Yes, sister dear. I'm going with Charlie Thompson and his dad. And I'm having me dinner at their house. So put that in your jeans and waggle it.
Billy, don't be rude. And you behave yourself this afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be as good as gold. Heck, is it nearly 12 o'clock? If I don't get down to Charlie's right away, he'll eat me toad in the hole.
Well, you haven't taken Spot for his walk yet.
Oh, put him in a hurry. You take him. After all, it was you who said you'd look after him for a couple of weeks for Janice Carter.
Yes, and it was you who got a shilling off me for promising to take him for walks. Well, the least you can do is to take him round the block.
Oh, we can have a run round in here. Just tie a biscuit to his tail.
Now then, Jimmy, you did promise you'd take Spot for his exercise.
Oh, you know him, Mother. Whenever he's had any animals, he makes a fuss over them for a few days and then loses all interest. And he has the cheek to call them pets.
So what? You do the same with your animals, but you call them boyfriends.
Smack your face, you cheeky little monster.
Oh, go to the laundry and get your wrinkles ironed out.
Jimmy, you won't go out at all in a minute.
Well, she started it, talking about Spot.
Oh, look, off you go. I'll take him out when I go to the shop.
Oh, thanks, Mum. You're a real pal. I'll just go upstairs and say to me Grandad's wallet. Me Grandad.
Don't you go scrounging off your Grandad. You've got all the money you need. And listen.
I know what you're going to say, Mum. Don't run across the street. Don't get yourself dirty. Don't talk to funny men. And don't slam the door. Well, ta-ra, Mum.
Oh, that boy. He gets worse.
Well, thank goodness he's gone. Mother, I haven't been up to see Grandad yet. How is he this morning?
Not much better, I'm afraid. He's gone to the surgery this afternoon to see the doctor. Not Dr. Evans. He's away. This is his locum. Oh, look at the time. I'd better go. I'll take that dog out while I'm going to the grocer's. Where is he?
In the kitchen, I think. Oh, I've left my scarf in there.
Right. Come on, then. After you.
Look, he's in his basket. Come on, Spot. Spot. Mother, look at him. Is he all right?
He doesn't seem so good. Luke has been sick. Spot, come on, Luke.
Oh, he's just lying there, not moving.
Oh, no. First your Grandad and now the dog. Do you think it's an epidemic?
Mother, this is serious. I promised Janice Carter faithfully that Spot would be all right with us. I think we should get a vet to him.
Well, I believe there's a new one just opened near the supermarket. A Mr. Hoffman. He's German, I think. Luke, first thing this afternoon, I'll wrap Spot up in something warm and take him round there. But you'll have to do my shopping for me.
All right, Mother. I'll try to get back before Alfie comes.
Oh, dear, what a life. Your Grandad ill, the dog ill. Oh, it'll only need the goldfish to have a funny turn, and I'll go right up the wall.
Listen, Alfie, there were 6 of them in the first race. Off they went. Along the straight, down the dip, and right round the bend.
Ah, that's where I'll be going if you don't shut up. Oh, right. I wonder where's Susan and your mama.
The doorbell, Alfie. Perhaps it's her.
Right, you wait here while I go and see. I'm coming, Susan. Oh, you're back at last, love.
Begging your pardon, I am?
Yeah, I thought I got the arrangement. Susan. You're a man. I mean, what is it, mister?
Good afternoon. I am Hoffman.
Oh, are you? Well, cheerio, then.
9999. Clitheroe's house I am seeking here most urgently, is it?
Yes, it is. You are?
I am in a hurry, most great, having many little patients yet to visit. Can this be where the most charming Mrs. Clitheroe is living, was it?
Yes, she was. She does. Yes, was.
Please, most strangely you talk. Can it be that you English are?
Of course I am. I from Oldham come. You got me at it now. Look, let's start again. This is Clitheroe's, but she's not in. Can I a message take?
Yeah. My valuable time I must not be wasting with many sick ones yet to visit.
Is it sick ones to visit? Oh. Mr. Sinclair. They said it wouldn't be his usual bloke, so you must be him, not him, the other one, the one who's there while he isn't.
I am a right one getting here. Look, may I misuse these 3 powders on instructions for the patient leave?
Oh, see, hang on, mister. To Jimmy in the living room, I must be speaking.
Very please, most quickly to be, so that to my soldier I may soon return.
Righto. Oh, are you near, Jimmy?
Yes. Was it Susan at the door, Alfie?
No, it's a funny man. He's only just come, but he's going. He's off. Man, look, he keeps napping about his surgery and his sick patients.
It must be the doctor Grandad went to see, not the usual one. Mum says he's, local.
Oh, she'll be dead right. I can't make head or tail of anything he says.
Well, I bet he's having the same trouble with you. Come on, let an expert sort it out.
Well, all I can say is the best of German luck with him.
Here we are. Now then, mister.
Yeah?
What do you want?
I'm leaving instructions for this sickness to be cured on these powders which once every 2 hours must be taken, was it?
Just as Dicky Dotty is.
Please, most carefully listen. This sickness is by a cold in the tummy cause. Though no solid food must he be eating. On a spongy cake on scrambling eggs. Most important, very little must he be drinking.
We won't like that. Have you no medicine he from the off-license can get?
Please, I'm in a hurry going. Only warm milk must he drink when the powders he takes. And somewhere warm must he sleep. In the kitchen is best, was it?
Wait a minute. Surely he's not that ill.
Ah, but the age he is, we must consider. Not to stand much illness is he able. Tomorrow I am calling again, hoping that he with us still is. I am saying that guten Abend.
Oh, mister, wait a minute. Please, doctor. Oh, he's gone. Alfie, did you hear what he said about me poor Grandad? He's not well at all.
You're right. He must be able to talk to death. Oh, your Grandad. Oh, yes, he's not well. And he doesn't know yet because he wasn't here. He's out and he doesn't know he's ill, Jimmy. He's ignorant.
Can you see him yet, Alfie?
Let me look. Yeah, there he is, Jimmy, coming up the garden path.
Oh, dear. I won't know what to say.
Oh, look, I'll do the talking. After all, I'm a man and he's got to know sometime. Not that I'm a man, I mean, he knows that's all right. He's here. Now, leave everything to me.
Ah, hello, there you are, you two. Wow, that was a lovely walk I've just had in the park. Oh, done me a power of good.
I hope so.
What was that, Jimmy?
It's Alfie, Grandad. I think he's got something to say to you.
Oh, what was it, Alfie?
We've had a visit from the fellow who's not the real one. He's a hokum. And you've got to take a powder.
Why don't you take one and blow?
I'm doing my best.
Look, what is all this?
Please, Mr. Sinclair, sit on the couch there before I tell you.
Oh, all right then, but Oh!
Oh, Grandad, you're in pain, aren't you?
Of course I am. I've just sat in Alfie's crash helmet. Now, would one of you mind telling me what's going on?
Mr. Sinclair, prepare yourself for a shock.
A shock? What is it, Alfie?
I'm a man.
Well, that is a shock and no mistake.
No, I'm mean, I'm telling you, because that's what I am, and it'll sound better coming from me, because we don't want to worry you. You see, you're ignorant. You don't know anything.
I know one thing. I'll kick your backside in a minute.
Alfie, put your crash helmet back on, over your mouth. Now, look, you mustn't excite yourself, Grandad. You're a sick man.
What? Nonsense. I never felt better in my life. Now, come on. What's all this about?
I'm telling you, the other doctor said you're not well and you've got to sleep in the kitchen with a bowl of warm milk.
Yeah, and all you've got to eat is scrambled cake and sponge eggs.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what sort of a joke this is, but I'm feeling fine.
But, Grandad, listen to me.
Look, you can keep this up as long as you like, but I'm telling you there's nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me at all. I suppose I have been overdoing it a bit at my age. I think I'll just lie down on the couch for a wee while, son.
That's right, Grandad. Save what strength you've got left. I mean, keep your strength up and you'll be all right.
That's right. Never said I. I mean, where there's life, there's hope. There's in the midst of life, the doctors can be wrong. I mean, when I came to me dad, he thought he had a bad case of flu, but he was wrong.
See, Grandad, what was wrong with your dad, Alfie?
He had pneumonia.
Listen, cheerful Charlie, go in the kitchen and see if your scrambled eggs are done.
Oh, I forgot. Don't worry, Mr. Sinclair. If the scrambled eggs are scorched, I'll scrape the burnt bits off.
Jimmy, I don't want scrambled eggs, son.
Well, we've got no sponge cake, and you can't have the eggs any other way, because Alfie dropped them on the floor.
Oh, I don't feel like eating anything.
Grandad, you're not going to let good food go to waste, are you?
Well, you eat it.
What? Eat Alfie's cooking? You want me to be as ill as you?
Oh, but it's all right for me to eat it.
Oh, I didn't mean that, Grandad. But you're feeling ill already, so it won't matter. It's somebody at the door. I'll go. It might be the doctor. Back coming to see. Here you still are. At home, I mean.
I hope it is the doctor. Since I heard what he told you, I don't feel too good at all.
Please, in be coming. I'm not so daftly talking.
What was that, Whack?
Oh, it's you, Mr. Whittle. I was hoping it would be somebody else.
Oh, so very much.
No, I meant I thought you were the doctor.
Well, me, a member of the medical fraternity. Sir Harry Whittle, Harley Street insultant.
I'm sorry. Come in, Mr. Whittle.
Is your Grandad ready to go?
Don't say things like that,
Well, what's up with you?
Mr. Me Grandad's ill.
Well, not surprised after last night at the pub. He needs the hair of the dog what bit him.
A dog bit him? No, so that's what's wrong. Must have been mad. I mean, Grandad's got that disease.
What disease?
What you get from a mad dog.
Oh, you mean rabbis. No. Look, a hair of the dog means a drink.
Well, whatever bit him is ill.
Are you saying your Grandad's really bad?
The doctor said it's touch and go.
Oh, no. And here am I gesticulating. Where is he? Can I see him?
Yes, come in the ward, at the living room. Grandad, you've got a visitor.
Hello, Pete. What's all this then? Jim says you're sickening.
Hello, Harry, my old friend. Nice of you to come.
Well, I came to go with you to the Rose and Crown. It's the dark team supper tonight. Pies, peas, and 2 pints a man, all free.
Oh, well, they'll have to give mine to somebody else.
That proves how ill he is, Mr. Whittle. Refusing free beer. Oh, I didn't mean that, Grandad.
It's all right, son. At a time like this, we've all got to try and keep cheerful.
Yes, Grandad.
No. Don't get upset, my boy.
I'm not upset, Grandad.
Your Grandad's right, lad. There's no sense in being miserable.
You were always the one to make us laugh, Jim.
Yes, Grandad. Shall I tell you the joke I heard from Alfie yesterday?
Yes, let's hear it, son.
Just give us a laugh, son.
Mr. Sinclair, but the scrambled eggs aren't quite ready. They were scorched on the bottom. Hello, Mr. Whittle. So I tipped them in another pan, then I tried to pick a bit of shell out while I was stirring it with my finger. Well, not stirring it, picking it out with my finger. I stirred it with a spoon, but it burnt my finger. Not when I picked up the shell. When I got hold of the spoon, I'm going out to buy some more eggs. What are you crying for, Jim?
Grandad, that joke you told me about the footballer.
I wouldn't like that.
Yes, I would, Alfie.
Yes, we all would, Alfie.
Oh, well, now, I know a better one than that. About an Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman who were all very ill. Well, first the Scotsman died, and then...
I'll tie your tongue in a knot.
Like your bottom. Have you heard it before?
Well, Susan, little Spot seems to be very sorry for himself, doesn't he?
Yes, poor little thing. Whatever will Janice Carter say?
There, boy. You'll soon be home in your nice, warm basket.
Shall I carry him for a while, Mother?
No, he's not heavy, Susan. Nothing like you were when you were a baby. Little dumpling, we used to call you.
Well, don't you dare tell our Jimmy. What did Mr. Hoffman say about Spot, Mother?
Oh, well, he was out when I collected him. His wife said something about him calling around to our house with some medicine. But I gather he was worried about little Spot.
All right, boy. You'll soon be better.
Oh, hello there, Mrs. Steve, Susan.
Oh, hello, Harry.
Hello.
Well, I've just heard the tragical news. Oh, he must be dead worried about him being so ill at his age.
Oh, yes, of course. Still, you never know. He could quite well grow out of it.
What?
We think he might have eaten something when he was playing in the garden. Grass or weeds.
He's been eating grass.
Well, I hope it's something like that, rather than anything permanent. I'd hate to have him put to sleep.
Father, put to sleep.
Father, we're talking about Spot here.
Oh, Mother just picked him up from the vet.
Oh, no, I mean, Pete, he's seriously ill.
What do you mean?
Oh, Grandad just went for a checkup, that's all.
Oh, look, I've just left him. He said the doctor's been and told him he's practically on death's doorstep.
Oh, my goodness. And nobody in the house to look after him except our Jimmy.
Well, Alfie R was there till we chased him out. Now I know why he's got a big mouth. He spends most of the time with his foot in it.
Susan, will you take Spot back to the vet? Ask them to keep him there. We don't want him around the house at a time like this.
All right, Mother. You go straight home, then.
No, I'll call in to see the doctor on the way. I want to know exactly what's wrong. He may have kept something back from Father.
Come on, Grandad. Take your medicine like the doctor said.
Oh, it tastes horrible.
Look, you've got to take 3 powders before you go to sleep. And you've only had one.
I know, and I've felt sick ever since.
If you hold your nose like my dad taught me. He always does, he says. It tastes nasty, but it makes you feel nice.
Hasn't your dad ever been to the doctor?
What for?
To kill him for talking like that. Now go on, Grandad. You can't taste the powder in the milk.
Milk? As though the powder wasn't bad enough, you have to put it in milk.
Well, what do you expect us to put it in? Draft bitter?
Don't you be cheeky, Jimmy.
Sorry, Grandad. Now, don't get excited. You know the doctor said it could be dangerous.
Yeah, Mr. Sinclair, and Mrs. Clitheroe hasn't come home yet to say goodbye to you. To see you. To see you for the last time. I mean, to see how you go. Ah, hold your nose.
Hold your tongue. Now, come on, Grandad. Drink up.
Oh, all right.
There's a good Grandad. Hold down.
Oh, it's horrible.
That's it. Now, lie down on the couch again, and I'll tuck you in.
Thanks, son. I feel awful. How do I look?
You look awful. I mean, very good. We're wonderful. Nobody could tell you were as ill as you look. Ah. You look as fit as a fiddle.
And you sound as daft as a brush. Come here. I've got to cheer me Grandad up. Stop him worrying.
I'm sorry, it just came out. I meant to be nice.
Yes, like before, when I asked him if he wanted to see the new programme on the telly, and you said there was no point in him watching because it was a serial.
What are you two mumbling about?
Just talking quietly so he could sleep. We'll go in the other room. Come on, Alfie.
Yeah. Shall I leave the door open?
What for?
In case your Grandad gets worse, he can shout from behind me there.
What's the matter?
Nothing, Grandad. Alfie just put his leg under my foot.
If you kick me again, I'll...
You're lucky I don't murder you. Do you want to put the window up me Grandad altogether?
Well, all right.
Go in, Doctor.
Thank you.
Ma'am, you're here. I've got some terrible news about me Grandad. He's very ill. The doctor said it's touch and go.
Jimmy, this is the doctor.
Hello, young man. I've just been having a chat with your mother.
Oh, you've told her then. Hey, you're not the local. You're foreign. I mean, he was foreign.
I am the locum, Dr. Marley.
You can't be. You talk English.
Never mind all this. Jimmy, where's your Grandad?
In here, ma'am. Suffering in silence on the sofa.
Well, I assure you, Mrs. Clitheroe, that there is nothing wrong with Mr. Sinclair.
Father, are you all right?
I'm glad you got here in time, Pat.
Good heavens. You do look ill, Mr. Sinclair.
Well, you ought to know. And I must say I felt twice as bad as I took your powders.
Powders? What powders?
The powder's the proper doctor gave me and Alfie. I mean, the other one. These. Look, there's one left here.
Let me see that. Good heavens. You say that Mr. Sinclair has had one of these?
I've had two. Jimmy gave them to me in milk.
Well, these powders are for a dog.
What?
The doctor you saw was obviously the vet. I mean, look what it says on the back of this packet.
Oh, heck.
Jimmy, what have you done?
I'm sorry, Grandad. We've been treating you for distemper.
Those involved with the Clitheroe Kid this week were Peter Sinclair as grandfather, Patricia Burke as mother, Danny Ross as Alfie Hall, Diana Day as Susan, Brian Truman as Mr. Whittle and the doctor, and Colin Edwin as the vet. The recorded program was written by James Casey and Frank Roscoe, produced by James Casey, and starred Jimmy Clitheroe as the Kid himself.
Well, everything turned out all right. Spot got better and Mr. Whittle brought a bottle of whiskey for me Grandad as a get-well present from the darts team. I told me Grandad he needn't pay back the money for the whiskey because I wouldn't let on he wasn't ill.